Hey guys, this is Daniel from Champion Industries, and we're talking today about using your Champion PRO Series Rack Conveyor machine and what to do at the end of the day. So to get started, the first thing we need to do is make sure we've run all the dishes that we need to run through the machine, and then we'll simply come over here and hit the power button. And when you do that, you're going to hear the drains open up and it's going to automatically drain out all that dirty dishwater. So after that, we need to do a couple things. So once it's done draining, we're going to go ahead and open up these doors. We're going to let the machine cool down a little bit because remember, it was just at 160 degrees on the inside with that wash water, so it's going to be a bit warm. So while we've got these doors open, we're letting it cool down. Once it's cool enough to do so, we're going to go ahead and start removing the curtains in the machine. So I'm going to take this off of its hangers, and your machine will have all the rest of the curtains in it. I've got some of them out just for demo purposes, but we'll go ahead and take this curtain, and we're going to just set it off to the side for now. I've got my handy little cart here where I'm going to put some things onto. That way I can take them over to the 3-compartment sink. So once the machine's cooled down good and proper, I'm going to come over and start deconstructing it. So I'm going to start with my scrap basket. Now this might be full of food soil, so we're going to go on and take this over to the trash can, dump out any big items, and then we'll go over to the spray arm in the sink, and we're going to backwash a lot of that out of there. So I'm going to set this off to the side for right now, because next I'm going to go ahead and pull out my scrap screens. So I've got this one here. Simply going to pull that out, set that over here in my cart, and then I've got one more right behind me. So I'm just going to slide that back to where the other one was. Take that out through the front. Again, set that off so I can take it over to the sink and clean. So the next thing I'm going to do is I will go ahead and, since I've got it right here in front of me, I've got my lower wash manifold. That is just going to be a quick little lift up, and that'll slide right out on its little channel. So I'm going to set that over here. Now, quick little note. Something I almost forgot, this may be full of water when we go to pull this out. So let's try that again. When I go to pull this out, a good idea might be to just go ahead and lift it up and let as much of that water run out of the back of it as possible. That way we don't make a giant mess. How about it? So now I'm going to go ahead and set this over to the side. Now come on in here with me. I'm going to go ahead and grab this upper wash manifold. Now remember, again, there still may be some warm water in there, so we're going to want to go ahead and grab these little tabs here that are holding that bar in there. I'm going to go ahead and let this drop down, and if you'll watch this in one motion here, I'm going to go ahead and let this lean back, and that'll allow all that water to come out of there and stay inside the dishwasher versus you wearing it. So that's a nice little pro tip right there. So we can take this manifold over here, set that off to the side. So the last thing we're going to do to take apart this machine is we're actually going to reach inside the tank here. And again, this is why it's a really good idea to let the machine cool down. So come on over this way. We're going to reach down inside the tank, and you will find the pump intake screen. Now it's down there inside of here. Now this is one of those things where people forget to take this out, and over time this can actually collect a lot of food debris and some other items, and when this starts to get plugged up, your dishwasher has to work twice as hard as it was before should this have been cleaned. So don't ever forget about your pump intake screen. It's your final line of defense before anything gets sucked back in through the pump in this machine. So we're going to set this aside because we definitely want to clean that. So after that, we just give a great little, just once more visual inspection, make sure we didn't miss anything inside the machine, and I think we're good to go. So as far as your daily cleaning, that's everything that needs to get taken out. I'm going to take these different items over the 3-compartment sink, and what I'm going to do is fill it up with a little bit of mild detergent, just some normal dish detergent, and let them soak in there. So one thing to remember, your upper and your lower wash manifolds have these end caps, and a easy little turn to the left and just wiggle them out, and we'll just want to make sure to take all of these off, set them somewhere safe so we don't lose them, but that way we can make sure to get inside here and get everything nice and clean. So once we've let those soak for a bit, we'll just take our wash arm and we'll rinse all these out and leave them on the side, maybe even back on this cart to dry overnight. And that way tomorrow morning when we come in, we'll reassemble the machine just the way we had, and we'll be off to the races washing dishes again. So thank you.